Hi everyone, I'm Dan Laurie here at Shearer Honda, and today I wanted to show you the all-new 2013 Accords. We have a variety of models available here already, and we're very excited about this car. As Honda put it, this is the car that nobody saw coming, and I'll show you why. So over here I have a 2013 LX model. This is actually our starting model of the Accord. This is the so-called base model, but in no way is it a base model. This car comes standard with 16-inch alloy wheels, which is a first for us on a base model Accord. It has absolutely beautiful chrome accents, chrome door handles. We also have standard now Bluetooth for your cell phone. We have a backup camera standard. That's right, a backup camera in an Accord as a standard feature. We also have a brand new motor that I'll show you. We have a brand new transmission that I'll tell you about. And we're just super excited about this car. All new upholstery on the inside of the car. Honda even went as far as putting a one-piece dash together that is just beautiful, but it also reduces any noises or creaks that you may eventually get in cars. So the interior quality of this car rivals luxury cars. You can see all the beautiful chrome accents throughout the dash, and it just gives it an excellent look. We also have, as a standard feature, dual zone automatic climate control. In the past, you've had to get our leather model in order to have that feature, so that's no more. Again, that's in our LX model, dual zone automatic climate control. In the back of the car, one of the things that's amazing is Honda actually made the exterior of this car smaller, so it's more maneuverable and has better handling than it's ever had. But they were able to increase the rear legroom and increase our overall space on the inside. I mean, that's just amazing. They shrunk the car about 3.5 inches, but we have more room on the inside. That was very, very impressive. Also, again, even though the car is technically smaller, we have more trunk space now than we've ever had. It's up by over a cubic foot. Underneath the hood here, this is our new 2.4 liter Earth Dreams motor from Honda. This motor features a new technology for us called direct injection. And what that does is it sprays fuel directly into the combustion chamber, and it improves not only our acceleration, but also gas mileage. The amount of torque that we had before in this same motor compared to now is up significantly. There's over 20 more foot-pounds of torque on this motor, and again, as I said, we increased our gas mileage. And when I say increase, not just by a little bit, this vehicle is rated for 27 city and 36 highway miles per gallon. So that's a combined rating of 30 miles per gallon. This is at the absolute top of its class as far as gas mileage goes. Also though, Honda goes a step further now. So we have an excellent motor with, again, top of class acceleration and gas mileage, but we have our intangible, we have our secret weapon that's called Econ mode. So let me show you that. We have an Econ button that can be pressed and turned on or off at any time. What the Econ mode does is it increases our gas mileage through promoting smoother acceleration with the gas pedal. It'll change up the transmission and the way that that works to give us better mileage. And it will also change up the air conditioning system to maximize fuel economy. So again, those gas mileage ratings that I talked about don't include using that Econ mode, so we have the potential for even better mileage than what the car is rated for. So it's an exciting feature when we're almost at $4 per gallon at the pump. And this is a feature that none of our competitors have anything close to. The Accord now has a special CVT transmission. For those of you that are familiar with a CVT, it stands for continuously variable transmission. Typically transmissions are 4-speed, 5-speed automatics. Well, this transmission is a actually smaller transmission that gives us infinite speeds. So instead of having the typical 4, 5, or 6, we have an infinite speed transmission, again, for ultra smooth shifting. You won't even feel this car shift, and maximize our fuel economy. And I'll tell you, they did an unbelievable job with this transmission. You would never even know the difference between this and a normal transmission. It is just so smooth, and it's one of my favorite parts about the new Accord. So you'll have to drive that and check that out for yourself. So as we go from the LX model that I just talked to you about to the Sport model, that's this beautiful car right here. This is also another first for Honda. We haven't really had an Accord before that is necessarily sporty. So the Accord Sport model is still the same 4-cylinder motor, but it adds a little bit more torque and horsepower through dual exhaust system that I'll show you in a second. Also, 18-inch alloy wheels come standard on this model. And they're probably some of the best looking wheels you'll ever see on a mid-size sedan. The Sport model also adds standard fog lights, a standard 10-way power adjustable driver's seat, a special black interior, and this interior is just beautiful. You can see it has a very sporty look to it. It's also going to be very durable. And the seats in this car just really hug you. What would a Sport model be, though, without being fun to drive? That's what's key with this model of Accord, is up front here we have a special strut tower bar that just ties the suspension together. And this car is really fun to drive. It has an amazing steering feel to it. You'll notice that the steering is very light, but extremely responsive. And driving it, you just get the sensation that if you have to go into a corner and take a turn quickly, you will feel so confident driving this car. So again, the Sport model doesn't just look good, we have some performance benefits with it as well. The Accord now features a standard 8-inch color display. This display is vibrant, it's easy to read in all conditions, and again, this is actually standard. You'll see this on the LX model as well. Right now we're in the Sport model, and I just wanted to take a chance to show you this backup camera. So there it is. All you have to do is shift the vehicle into reverse, and the backup camera automatically comes on. Now, not only do we have a backup camera for safety, but we also have a backup camera with guidelines. And not only do we have a backup camera with guidelines, the guidelines will also turn as you turn the steering wheel. So as I turn the wheel, the lines will turn with me, so I'll be able to see exactly where I'm turning the car. I just want to emphasize again, you'll see that backup camera standard on every single model of our Accord. Again, the Sport model just really looks great, and one of the small details but really adds an excellent look is the dual-tip chrome exhaust. And not only, again, for the looks, but it gives us more horsepower. And again, being a Sport model, I think that's only right. So again, just a beautiful look on the back. Also, you'll notice on the Sport model, we have a deck lid spoiler that's built right in, and it just really finishes off the back of the car really nicely. So this is the Accord EX model. Again, still a 4-cylinder motor. This is going to add some more features for us, and some things we've never had before on an Accord, and there's nobody else out there that has some of these features in this class. So I'll show you some of those things. First of all, a first for us is in my pocket here, I have our new Smart Entry key fob. So as you notice, there's no key here, no magic tricks. This I'm going to put back in my pocket, and the car is locked right now. And as I walk up to the car, all I have to do is put my hand on the door and it will unlock the car for me. So it unlocks it and I can just get right in the car. But if we don't have a key, then how do we start the car? So as you step in, all you have to do is press the brake pedal, and then we have a new engine start button. And that fires up the car. When you're done, you just again hold down that same button and it turns the car off. So the key is still in my pocket. No more worrying about getting out your keys before you get to your car. It's all taken care of for you. Plus, when I'm done, when I get out, I can close the door, and then all I have to do is press this button that's on the door, and it will lock it. So just close it, press it, and you walk away. The Accord EX that we're in here also comes standard with power moonroof. We have a little bit better sound system than the previous models that we looked at. It's a 6-speaker sound system. As well as the smart entry system, we still have the Bluetooth standard. So I just want to emphasize, we don't lose any features between these different models. So Bluetooth for your cell phone is standard, again, across all the models. A brand new feature for us that you'll only find, I don't even know on what other cars out there. This is absolutely amazing. If you look at this screen up here, as you're driving down the road, at any time you can activate a special camera in the car. Now, it's very hard for us to see from right here, but this gives us a view of the passenger side of the car, which is typically where your worst blind spot is in a car, and it's a problem with every car out there. Well, Honda's taken away that problem. As we're driving down the road, when you turn on your right turn signal, it will instantly go to this camera view. Again, that's mounted in the side mirror of the car, and you can completely see everything on the side of the car. So no more blind spots. So this model here is the EXL model, and we're known for EXLs as coming standard with leather, and of course that's still the case. So this model is going to add some additional active safety features that are, again, nobody else is going to have some of these safety features that we have. So I just want to show you up here, there's a special camera that's mounted right where my finger is. That camera gives us a couple things. One of them, first of all, is called lane departure warning. So at 40 miles an hour or above, when you're driving down the road, if you veer off accidentally, as soon as you go off over the line of the road, the car will beep to let you know that you've done that. Again, also if you're going to the left-hand side, it'll beep and let you know. So you instantly will hear that and kind of wake up and realize that you need to get back onto the road. The other thing this camera does is it has something called forward collision warning. So let's face it, we all get distracted in our cars sometimes. If you get distracted and somebody in front of you that you're following stops quickly and you don't realize it, as soon as you get close to them, the camera detects that you're not going to be able to stop unless you hit them. So it will automatically flash up on the dash and it will beep at you, so you'll know and you'll instantly look up and you'll be able to see that you need to step on the brakes very quickly. So again, these features are standard in our EXL 4-cylinder model. The seats have been redesigned. We have beautiful perforated leather seats. And you can just see the stitching and the look of those seats is gorgeous. And they're also very, very comfortable. Standard in the EXL models is not only our 8-inch multi-information display, but we have another new touchscreen display. One of the complaints that I'll admit on the previous generation Accord was that there was too many buttons and it was very confusing. Well, problem solved. This intuitive touchscreen will have all of our radio controls right on here. So if I want to switch to XM channel 10, I have it preset there. All I have to do is touch the screen. And this is very responsive, just like a smartphone. It works very, very well. So no more looking to try to find buttons. You automatically will see the different options on the screen, and you can just touch them and it will instantly go to that option. Thanks for taking a look at the different Accords with me here today. We're really excited about this car. I think if you drive one, you will see why. This is going to be one of the best-selling cars on the market, period. So come in, take a test drive with me. Again, this is Dan Lurie at Shearer Honda, and thanks again.